Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today delighted to be joined with Levale Whittington. He's currently had 4 fights, 1 win, 2 defeats with 1 draw, 1 win. His win coming by way of knockout, and he's boxing this Friday at the Times Square in New York on the Ryan Garcia v Rolly Romero undercard, live on the Zone. He's boxing a very talented debutant over 6 rounds. And yes, how are you doing today, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. Ready to fight.
Good, good. And my first question for you is, yeah, just before we get into your fight this Friday, just briefly tell us how you got into the sport of boxing.
My father was a boxer. He boxed for the same coach that I have. He had him when he was 6. He won national championships and all that. But that wasn't my first sport that I got into. I was playing basketball first, but I just liked fighting and I had an anger problem, so I started boxing and channel my anger.
hmm
That's
And
pretty much it.
did you become an amateur boxer as well?
Yes, I did the amateurs. I did the amateur. I started amateur boxing when I was 14, doing little park district fights. Then I got my USA license.
Did you win any national titles? Did you win anything as an amateur?
I won Golden Gloves. I won Golden Gloves. But then, I was doing stuff that didn't pertain to boxing, so I had went to jail and things, and I had just recently got out 2022. So then I came out and I started back.
Oh, and that's when you turned over. Yeah, you turned over last year.
Yeah, I turned pro last year.
Yeah, I mean, and you had 3 fights, last year, 1 win, 1 draw with 1 defeat. I mean, bit of mixed results in your first year. I mean, that
Yeah.
draw coming up against a 2-0 prospect as well. I mean, we've seen you also
Mhm.
box earlier this year, in February against Dennis Thompson. That was the last
Yes.
time we saw you out.
Hmm. Yes.
Talk about your last fight against Dennis Thompson. Of course, it was 58-56. You lost by UD. It was a close fight though in that fight. Talk about
Yeah,
that fight.
yeah, it was a close fight. I feel like I only lost the fight because of the drops. I got two flash knockdowns. I got two flash knockdowns. Not I was in a close fight. We was in the inside, and I wasn't, being defensively responsible. So he caught me 2 times, and I two flash knockdowns. To me, that's the only reason I lost the fight. If I don't get dropped, then I'm 2-2. Well, I'm 2-1-1.
Yeah, exactly that. It was one of those fights where take away the knockdown, it could have easily swung your way.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a close fight and a very competitive fight, as you mentioned, against a good prospect in Dennis
Yeah.
Thompson, and
He
that's
definitely.
why
Yeah.
you've got another opportunity on such a big stage. It's a yeah, it is a bigger stage this time around. You've got
Yeah.
this debutant. How did this fight sort of come about?
Well, after my last fight, to be honest, I wasn't even training anymore. I was in a dark place, wondering if I was still going to, continue to box. But I had to come be real with myself. For all my fights, I was never really in shape. So it's like I was just taking fights to take them, just because I like fighting. This fight gonna be real different. I'm in shape now, so it's like you all gonna see a different me.
100%. And how did this fight sort of come about? Of course, Times Square, and it's on such a big platform to zone Ryan
Yeah.
Garcia, Rolly Romero undercard. And do you know much about your opponent? Of course, it's a debutant.
When I heard who I was fighting, of course, just like any other fight, I look him up on YouTube. I see he had a lot of amateur experience. He was doing good in the amateurs. I just feel like he never fought anybody that's like me myself. And you all will see the best version of Levale Whittington on Friday. Like I say, I was never in shape before. I'm in shape now, and it's gonna be a different beast.
100%. And of course, um, you've had it was the grand arrivals yesterday. You're
Mhm.
having the whole um, I say Riyadh experience. You know what I mean? As they've, but the whole grand arrivals, the whole like media attention. That's what I mean.
Hmm.
How's that been? Of course, you've got. Is it the press conference later today?
No, it's media workout we have at 5:30, press conference tomorrow. But everything's just so real, you know. I dreamed about this when I first started boxing on big cards and stuff like this. I'm really just living my dreams. I turned it to a reality.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I've seen, some pictures on your Instagram. You're meeting everyone out there. Garcia and Rowley.
Yeah.
You're meeting some very good. And how good is it to get on a card of this magnitude?
Like I say, it's a dream come true. These are guys that I watched since I started boxing, you know, and I always dreamed to be on one of their undercards, and now I'm on all of their undercards. So it's like I say, it's a dream come true. It's so real, but I'm just ready to, show out and show what I can do. So now I went from me watching them to them watching me. So it's a dream come true for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you did mention those, three main fights: Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez,
Yeah.
Tio Lopez v Arnold Barboza, and of course the main event which we mentioned as well a minute ago. Have you also met Devin Haney and Ramirez and stuff?
Yes, I also have a picture with Ramirez. I couldn't catch Devin Haney. He's a busy man. After he did his grand arrival, he was gone. But yeah, everybody else, I'd have met everybody else. You know, they gave me some inspiring words, just telling me to be myself and things of that nature. So the only person I haven't quite got a picture with was Devin Haney. I'm really on my fan stuff right now. That's why I'm taking a picture with everybody.
Well, hopefully, I mean, there'll be up the media workout, and after you've done your media workout, will you be staying around to check out what your opponent's doing in his media workout, or do you not really look into that?
I mean, the media workout not nothing but you either doing pads or you know throwing punches, shadow boxing. So I'm not looking forward to looking at my opponent. I watched enough tape on him. I really know what he does, know what he don't do. So the media workout not really gonna be too much. It's just him showing out what he you know, the
Yeah,
stuff he do
you,
when he
you
train.
can't really read into much from the media workout, can you?
Yeah, it don't give you nothing. Like a person can be southpaw, but in the media workout, he's orthodox. You know, it's a mad thing. So no, I'm not really looking forward to watching his media workout.
Are you preparing for this fight like it's going to be your toughest fight to date, or?
Yes, I like I said before, I wasn't taking my career seriously before. So I wasn't really training how I should be probably been training. But now I have been training how I supposed to be training. So yes, I've been doing this fight like it's my last because it is. I have things to really get accomplished and things to do and I have a family to take care of. So this fight, yes, I've been training like it's my last.
Yeah. Do you put pressure going into this fight do you put pressure on yourself going into the fight on Friday?
No pressure on myself. The pressure really on him. He's the one making his debut. He's the Japanese sensation. They putting pressure on him. Ain't no pressure on me. I just got to go in there and be myself, and I will come out with the victory.
Yeah, do you feel like is people are going to be in for a bit of a shock come Friday night?
Yes, if they think I'm just here to let him do what he do and all that, if he thinking I'm just coming to lay down, people definitely will be shocked because I'm not that type of fighter. If you let my record fool you, then yes, you will be shocked. But if you know me, then you won't be shocked of the outcome.
Yeah, 100%. Of course, we saw in your last fight how good you were in that fight, and is it going to be even better this time round?
It's gonna be way better this round. Last fight, I wasn't even in shape. I wasn't in shape my last fight. I don't take nothing from Dennis Thompson. He a great fighter. He's a great little fighter. I wasn't in shape though. I didn't train. I was missing days in the gym, getting closer to fight time. I had to kill myself to make the weight because it was at 122. This time around, fight at 129. I'm at weight right now. Everything just, is gonna be better around. Everything the skills just gonna come intact. It's all gonna fall in play for me.
And of course, this is a fight that's sort of, you know, sort of could change your career on its head, couldn't it? Really?
Yes, yes. If I win, I will be signed with Matchroom. So that's my goal to just, you know, he already taking pictures with Turk Alice Sheik. He's signed, so the contract is really for him to win. Everything is made for him to win. But like I say, I plan on shocking the world. And you know, if he lose, it's back to the drawing board. If I lose, my career probably over. So I have to win.
Oh, do you feel like this is your last chance, do you?
To me, it might be. I'm not the type of guy who want to just keep coming on fighting guys to be an opponent. So in my head, I have to win because I'm not with all the losing stuff, and I don't continue to plan on losing.
So have you worked? Would you say this has been the best camp to date then?
It's been the best camp that I had today. I'm in the best shape of my life that I had so far right now.
Yeah, and of course you said this could very catapult your career. Of course, he's there taking the pictures. The pressure is more on him as people are expecting so much from him. How do you sort
Yeah.
of course, people were saying he's a heavy favourite. I've seen some people saying he's going to stop you. How do you block out the fans?
I I read every comment. I look at everything. I love the doubters. Y'all can see I never been stopped, even when I fought people who stopped everybody else they fought with, such as Dennis Thompson and Carlos De Leon. They're two amazing fighters. They've been doing their thing. Everybody else they stopped. Y'all see I'm a tough one, and that's me not in shape. So just imagine me in shape. He gonna be in for a rude awakening.
100%. And how did you get your nickname, Super Hands?
My first ever Park District fight. Uh, I went out there, did me. I got to do it out of I think in like 14 seconds, and then one of my coaches just called me Super Hands, and it stuck.
And yeah, can I get your predictions for the card as well?
For every fight,
Oh, just the main three fights. Yeah,
okay. First, I'm gonna say for my fight, it's gonna be a spectacular fight. I plan on putting on the show, whether it's by knockout or by decision. I just plan to get my hand raised. I got Ryan stopping Rolly within 6 rounds. Rolly a good fighter, but I just feel like Ryan too much. He got too much skills, and skills pay the bills. Devin Haney by unanimous decision over Jose Ramirez. Jose tough, so I don't feel like Devin's gonna stop him.
mm.
And then uh, for Tio and Barbosa, Tio, he a great fighter, but I feel if he fight Barbosa, how he fought Steve Claggett, Cedar Martin, I don't feel he's gonna win. But if he come out like he fought Josh Taylor, I don't think Barbosa can keep up with that. But I'm shooting more towards Barbosa.
So you'll edge it to
Barbosa for the
Barboza.
decision. I edge it to Barbosa for the decision because he tough. But if T.O. come out like he fought Josh Taylor, I'm going towards T.O. It all depends on how he come out and how he's feeling, to be honest.
Yeah, and you mentioned about your fight win by any means necessary.
I don't care how I win, bro. It's knockout or decision. I just plan on getting my hand raised.
And for the fans, what can they expect from you, whether they're watching on the zone or whether they're going to Times Square?
Just expect me to be the best version of me that you guys seen so far. Like whatever you all seen before, get that image out y'all head. Cause like I say, I wasn't in shape and I wasn't taking my career seriously. Friday, y'all will see the best version of Levale Whittington on display.
And before yeah, do you know what time your fights like what time your fight is?
I believe my fight starts at 6:30.
So are you the
Six or
first one
6:30
on?
if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm the first fight. I'm the first bout up. So 6 or 6:30 if I'm not mistaken. Tune in early just in case it's at 6 instead of 6:30.
Good stuff. And before I let you go, mate, do you want to thank whether that's your team, your coaches, trainers, anybody?
Yeah, I want to thank all my sparring partners that I had. I want to thank my coaches. I want to thank Matchroom and everybody for this opportunity. Thank you all for watching. And I just tune in. Make sure y'all watch the first fight because I'm definitely putting on a show.
100%, mate. And from me, I appreciate your time and I wish you all the best on Friday night. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview and everything. I appreciate you too.
Anytime, mate. Good luck with the fight. Bye.
I appreciate it.